Now let's come to questions about study post graduation plan, or question that has to do with your plans after school, your ties to your home country. This is a whole big question.
Yes.
All the time when you are denied, they tell you that you are not able to
214B.
214B. You are not able to establish your ties to your home country. How should F1 visa applicants approach this part of the question? We have a very good video about it, and we went into details. But can you tell us today what have changed and what are the consulars looking out for?
So like we all know at this point, anybody applying to any non-immigrant visa category should understand that one of the big requirements, both for us and for the consular who is reviewing your application, is to assess whether assess whether you are a potential immigrant or not, because you are applying to a visa category that doesn't allow you to stay in the U.S. as an immigrant, right? So you first of all have to check that box as, I'm not an immigrant, I'm coming back home, I have somewhere to live, I have a home, I have something to do in my country. So that's like the basic premise. It's at the back of everybody's mind, right? Now, how do you approach this question? Like we have said, don't ever go to the embassy expecting that they're going to ask you, what are your home ties?
What are your plans after school? Yes.
There's no explicit question like, what are your home ties? And I got an email from a friend the other time saying, I was denied, they didn't even give me the chance to explain what my home ties are. Like, no, nobody's going to ask you.
I went with all my documents. They didn't check.
Review any of my documents. They don't do that. Like we rightly said in our very first video about how to answer why the school, why this university, why this program, why the US. Those are opportunities for you to present also your plans and your ties to your home country. Questions about where are your siblings, or do you have siblings? Do you have relatives? Do you have a family? Where are your parents? Where do your parents work? Those are opportunities, right? They are dropping those chances for you to answer the question, but throw in your plans for your home country, throw in your plans for your people, throw in your plans for your country, and so on and so forth. So a classic example would be if you are going to answer the question, why this program or why this university? You could say all that you're going to say, and I don't want to repeat myself because we said that in the previous video, but you can say all that you want to say, but make sure you tie it back to your home country. For example, I'm going to study digital marketing because I want to be involved in helping small businesses in my country grow, right? In that very simple answer, I am not only establishing my interest in digital marketing, I'm also establishing my interest in digital marketing for small businesses within my home country. Immediately, I have set myself apart from the US. If they ask you questions like, where are your parents? Or how many siblings do you have? Classic example to chip in your home ties, right? I have 5 siblings. We all live in Ghana. We've been living in Ghana for the last 20 years.
And I'm hoping that after school I'm
going to come back and join them
and help my aging mother. You quickly have to add
quickly put something about your own interest, because that's truly what it is.
Or for example, you have a brother in USA. Oh yes, I have a brother who is in the military. I have a brother who is a nurse. However, I am very passionate about starting this small enterprise in my home country. So I'm hoping that after school I'll return, and he has even promised to give me a seed money of $10,000.
Something like that.
That is
the classic way of both answering the question but chipping in your own plans. Especially for students who have families, they're married, they have a child, that kind of thing. You can always chip in your family there. Say, I'm going to study this is what I'm going to do in the US. I have a family back home, I have a spouse, I have a child that I'm looking forward to eagerly embracing after my degree.
And Paul, as you said in the first place, for me, students, I even always advise them to use the academic goals and how that will help their families, right, and their country. So you can chip in, all right, but the focus should be
on your own academic
goals. And whenever they ask you, why did you choose this school? That academic goal and desire to return must be part of your response.
That's the chance.
When they ask you, why did you choose this program? Why not your home country by the US? One thing I want to add quickly, there are some people, when they ask them why not their home country, they tend to degrade their home country and elevate US. The consulars don't want to hear that. No. If you say, our school don't have a very strong education system, how were you able to get a bachelor's to apply? because your country do not have strong education system.
Yes.
So it is not about what your country do not have or how your country is not better.
Yeah.
It is about, for example, yes, in your country they do digital marketing, but the focus is not on how you can use algorithm and this
some specific
new technologies
that is
not yet available. And also there's kind of area you want to focus, small business.
Yes.
That is important. So you must always make sure that you don't degrade your country, but you do it in a very professional, nice
way.
respectful way.
Yeah.
So always make sure that your ties to your home country, as Paul said, has to do with your plans after school. You must be quick, smart about it.
Yes.
There are times they won't ask you, the time is not there, but you must tell the consular. You must let him know. And I always tell people, the issue is proving ties to your home country. And it is about convincing the consular about your plans to return. Right? So how do you convince the consular? You may have plans to return, but if
it's just mere plans that is not presented in any convincing way, then it's nothing.
Yes, right? So you are making the consular believe. That is the point, because the visa you are coming with is not a visa that will allow you to overstay.
You cannot.
So even if you want to do OPT is fine. It depends on how you say it, because after school I'm planning to do an OPT with this firm, which will give me experience I will need when I return.
Yes.
It is not bad. OPT is part of the visa.
It's your privilege.
Yes.
It is.
Yes. Or after school, I am planning to return. I don't intend to do OPT because I have an organization in mind I want to do internship with before I accept a bigger responsibility.
Yes.
That is very clear, articulated, and that is very, very straight to the point.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.